This is a Star News Brief. I'm Samuel Otieno. Businesses were paralyzed across the country as the opposition kicked off a marathon 3-day protest. Even as the government cracked the whip arresting key Raila aides and allies, the country's 3 cities, Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu and parts of Nakuru, remained largely shut, triggering a transport crisis as police battled protesters, especially in informal settlements. The shutdown was replicated in major towns across the country from Machakos, Kisii, Busia, Migori, Luanda, Vihiga and Wote. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 40 shillings through www.mgazzetti.com. Foreign Affairs CS Alfred Mutua on Wednesday blasted the international community, accusing it of meddling in Kenya's internal affairs and inflating the demonstration death count. The dispute was sparked by a United Nations statement, saying 23 Kenyans have lost their lives in the ongoing anti-government protests. In a statement on Friday, UN Human Rights Office spokesperson Jeremy Lawrence said 23 people had lost their lives in demonstrations in the past week and dozens were injured. Catholic bishops have urged President William Ruto to repeal the Finance Act 2023 as an off-ramp to the escalating tension in the country occasioned by the Azimio-backed protests. They also urged Azimio boss Raila Odinga and Ruto to give dialogue a chance and refrain from actions that escalate the already worsening tension. The bishop said on Wednesday the law, which has imposed tax-raising measures, is insensitive to the plight of Kenyans, who are already suffering under the depreciating shilling among other economic restraints. Former Migori Governor Okoth Obado had no intention to kill the late Sharon Otieno as he had accepted their child and was ready to support her financially, a witness has told the Nairobi court. Lawrence Mula, former MCA in Homa Bay County, told Justice Cecilia Githua that he could not see why Obado wanted Sharon dead, yet they had reached an amicable settlement to the demands she had made. Sharon had demanded a 25 million shillings house in Nairobi or Kisumu, a good car equal to that of a governor's wife, and 5 million shillings for upkeep. Senators on Wednesday kept off plenary sittings, paralyzing business of the House amid nationwide Azimio-backed protests. Speaker Amason Kingi was forced to adjourn both the morning and afternoon sittings after waiting for several minutes for requisite number of senators to start the House business. In the morning, Kingi waited for more than 30 minutes for the lawmakers to start the session, in which Education CS Ezekiel Machogu was set to appear. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 40 shillings through www.mgazzetti.com.